Okay, so I actually cut the cord back in 2014 and I bought the Channel Master DVR Plus, which is actually a good DVR. You can only record 2 shows at once, and that can get pretty annoying when a lot of the shows are on at the same night at the same time. So I was actually glad to see when Amazon announced this FireTV Recast, and this is the version with 4 tuners. And this has the 1 terabyte storage. So today we're gonna look at the FireTV Recast by Amazon. And what's needed is an HD antenna and a FireTV or Echo Show. So in order to set this up, you just have to have access to the FireTV app on a Fire tablet, 5th generation or above, or any iOS 10, Android 4.4 or above mobile device. So let's go ahead and open the box and see what we've got. So here's the power adapter, which looks almost like a laptop charger. So it does come with a really simple startup guide. And you can see for setup, all you need is the FireTV app on your mobile device. It's actually a little bigger than I imagined from the photos. From this angle, you can sort of see how thick it is. And the cool thing is on the bottom, it has like a rubber material, so it's obviously not going to slide around. Then you can see on the back where you hook up your antenna, your connect button that you use with the app, USB port, Ethernet port, and where you hook up your power cable. So now that we've got it powered up and connected to an antenna, so let's go ahead and set this up using the Android app just to see how this works. So to control your FireTV using this device, you must be connected to a Wi-Fi network, and ideally you want to be on the same Wi-Fi network as your FireTV. You can see down here at the bottom you can set up a FireTV Recast, and it says if you have a FireTV streaming media player or Echo Show, please make sure they are turned on and using the same Amazon account. And then you go to the next screen. To view and update your parental control settings, go to Settings, Parental Controls. Let's go ahead and hit Next. So you only need 3 things before you begin: the FireTV Recast device, an antenna, and coax cable. So since we've already got those hooked up, let's go ahead and hit Next. And it looks like it requires location permissions to complete device setup. So let's go ahead and hit Continue. And then it wants to know the range of your antenna. If you don't know, select Next. And then it says, now let's find a place to mount your antenna. Here are a few tips. The FireTV Recast streams content using Wi-Fi, so it does not need to be placed next to your TV. Just make sure there is a strong Wi-Fi signal. Higher ground and clear line of sight will help you improve your signal quality. Indoor antennas work best when mounted on windows. Okay, I don't know anybody that has an antenna mounted on a window. Our antenna is actually outside of our house, mounted on the roof. And it says drywall also works, but avoid concrete and metal walls. So let's go ahead and hit Next. Then it says connect the antenna to FireTV Recast using the coax cable. Then hit Next. Next, you will mount the antenna. We recommend that you mount it facing west to receive the most channels. I have mounted the antenna, so I'll hit that. Connect the included power cable to the back of the FireTV Recast. Then plug the power adapter into an outlet. We've already done that, so I'll hit Next. Wait for the LED on the front of FireTV Recast to pulse white. This may take up to 2 minutes, and you may see the light pulse blue first. So on mine, the light is pulsing white. And it looks like it connected. And a quick reminder, if you want to stream FireTV Recast content from FireTV, make sure they are signed in to the same Amazon account and connected to the same Wi-Fi network. So it looks like it's connecting to my Wi-Fi and registering the FireTV Recast. So that's a good sign. And I'm surprised it says it's updating FireTV Recast. This literally came out 2 days ago. Wow, it actually does look like it's gonna take about 10 minutes. So it looks like now it's on step 6 of 6. Okay, so now it looks like it's gonna do a channel scan. So it picked up about 24 channels. I'm thinking that sounds about right. So let's go ahead and hit next. And it looks like that's it, so we'll hit done. Okay, so this actually looks pretty good. Oh, that's funny, that's the guy from Lost. So that's pretty much all you do for setup on the Android app. And you can see there's 3 little dots down here. All you do is hit that to record. And you can see once it's recording, it's got the REC with the little red dot up in the corner. Let me show you just a few options in the mobile app when you go to settings and then you hit FireTV Recast. Inside here, it can give you a few different options. So you can choose between 5, 15, and 20, or all available as far as how many episodes to keep for each show that you're recording. You can also set it to record all episodes by default or new episodes only. So you can see there's also a few different choices on the image quality. I'm glad that they put this in here because I usually like to record 10 minutes before and 10 minutes after. Because there's been several times where my channel master has cut a show off at the beginning or at the end. Once you go into network, I went ahead and connected this through Ethernet so it shows that, but you can also connect it through Wi-Fi. You can also restart the device or do a factory reset. But as what I want to do now is hook up the Fire TV stick. So let's go ahead and look at that now and see how it compares to the mobile app. So let me show you real quick what it looks like. When you're on the home screen, you'll notice there's a DVR tab or section at the top. You'll see in the first row everything that is on the TV now that is live. And you can just cycle through those just like you would on any other channels on a TV. And the nice thing is you have a thumbnail of what's playing. Then once you pick one of the shows that are live, all you have to do is hit the button with the 3 little lines on the remote to show options or hit it again to hide them. And a quick way to channel surf is to hit down to cycle through what's on other channels. Then there's a couple ways to get to the channel guide. You can either use this shortcut and cycle down through the channels, and you can see it looks very similar to what some of the competition looks like. I did a video earlier that was on the Tableau Dual Light, which in reality is probably closer to the Fire TV Recast than my Channel Master DVR Plus. The only downside to the Tableau Dual Light is that you have to pay $5 each month just for the channel guide. And of course with the Fire TV Recast, you get the channel guide for free, which is how it should be. Then if you hit back on the remote, you'll see whatever it is you were watching before. Hit back again and you're right back to the DVR section. And you can cycle down to the channel guide from there as well. Then go to scheduled recordings to see everything that is coming up. Then in that same section, you can prioritize which shows are more important. Once you select one, you can arrow it up, hit select again, and that's it. Then you also have DVR settings where it has live TV sources and parental controls. Now back to the main DVR section. The first row is what's on live TV, and the second row is what has been recorded recently, starting with the newest. If you guys haven't seen the new show called The Neighborhood with Cedric the Entertainer, you should check it out. It's actually pretty funny. You can see once you have started watching a show, it can resume from that same spot as before. It will show the progress bar right below the word resume to let you know where you're at. You can also go over to series recording options where you'll notice it's pretty much the same settings we adjusted earlier in the mobile app. Okay, so hopefully this video has been helpful for you because really there's quite a bit of stuff to cover with the Fire TV Recast, but I feel like we've covered most of the main topics. One thing I forgot to mention is I would recommend getting the FireTV Stick 4K over the regular FireTV Stick, mainly because the power and volume buttons alone make a huge difference. And I don't know about you, but I have way too many remotes as it is. If that's one remote less that I have to use for power and volume, then I'm definitely gonna pay the extra money to get it. Especially if you can get these on sale right now for Black Friday and Cyber Monday sales. The only thing I did notice is when watching a football game, it seemed to be a little bit blurry, like it wasn't as high definition as it should be. But I feel like the reason for that is I need to upgrade my antenna that I currently have. It's not really the greatest. And I think I found a pretty decent antenna online for around $30, where it has a remote to control which angle the antenna is pointing, which is pretty nice because I'm gonna mount it on the roof of my house more than likely. So I don't wanna keep crawling up there every time I need to adjust it. Now I also bought this Ethernet adapter for the Fire TV sticks, but I feel like they're working pretty good so far just on Wi-Fi. So after using the FireTV Recast for about a week, I think this is probably the best over-the-air DVR you can buy right now. I think the fact that it's by Amazon and it works with Alexa, it's only going to get better from here on out. One other thing I wish Amazon would do is make an app available on the Roku, because I already had a Roku on every TV. I doubt that's going to happen because you know Amazon is going to want to sell a ton of these Fire TV sticks, or the Fire TV Cube, and there might even be one other one that I'm forgetting about. Don't forget to subscribe and give a thumbs up if you haven't already. This is Brian from Fishbee Productions. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you on the next one.